Okay. Here we
Yeti or not, here we
boom! Big explosions. Yeah! The horn has made its way back. You can't not have that.
Gotta have standard.
That's what you do.
Standard for any quality podcast.
If you don't have it, then you suck. I think that's pretty much what the rules are. Yeti or not. Here we come. Like the AI song made it out to be, which I thought was amazing. We use it so much. We use it so much.
We are very AI dependent in this operation.
Here's the thing.
But that's cool, man. I mean, that's where we're at.
Yeah,
Which goes into what we were just talking about. That's,
exactly.
That works.
This is what this story
That worked great.
Was 100% about. What was it about?
Dude, so we were originally talking. So this is gonna be a little different for those of you.
I notice I scratch myself a lot.
I don't have a thing just to read. Well, I will read this, but
I don't just read just things.
I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it like a book report. I'm going to read this as part of a conversation. If that makes sense. All right. So I was reading over this before we started, and I started getting all worked up because it's apparent that we're in a weird time.
That we're in the Matrix.
Yes.
You know why? You know why? That's even
nothing. None of the important things make sense anymore.
Nothing makes sense. We're just talking about the Matrix, right? She said, I swear to God, that driving around, they were like, I saw Keanu Reeves. He was in some fancy sports car.
Okay.
Driving around. I'm pretty sure he had the... In her words, no. I didn't see it. Somebody else saw it, and she was like, he had like the beard stuff.
Okay.
Was her definition, I believe. And so here's the thing.
Not a beard, but the beard.
The Keanu Reeves is what it's called. She says that she swears that it had to be him. Maybe not. Here's the thing. He actually has a race team just down the road where they race at the track.
I was thinking like racist. Like a race team. I was like, what?
He has a racist. Keeps around.
Here, a race team. Got it.
Race team. He does race out here. And there's also the airport where they drop people out of, and for some reason this is a really
the Tumwater Airport. The other one?
This one here in Shelton, Washington.
I didn't want to say that in case you didn't want to.
I mean, whatever. I mean,
for whatever reason, I don't think it's a big deal.
It doesn't matter.
Sometimes people can be weird about stuff like that.
Yeah, it's true. At this airport, at Capalson's Airport, people jump out of planes like crazy people all day long. You've seen it probably because it's a nice day. For some reason, a lot of Hollywood stars go here to do that.
Well, it's a good place to do it.
Why wouldn't you do that in like Hollywood or something where the weather's going to be good?
You don't have in Hollywood. You don't have the Cascade Mountains and Mount Rainier and all the
maybe for filming,
woods and and in the summertime it's not always over 100 degrees.
No,
you know
it's not. It's usually mild.
Yeah, dude. If I was into outdoor sports, Washington's the place I would do it in the summertime.
Exactly. That's why in the winter they all travel down to Arizona
in Florida,
and it's gross. It's so hot.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do it here?
I don't know. I just found it weird because it's such a small town. This is where they do that. And Keanu Reeves does have some sort of race team.
Oh, dude, it could have been him.
And I said, yeah, it could have been him. Could have not been him.
I like to believe it could have been him.
So that is proof of the Matrix. We'll put it up here.
Keanu Reeves exists.
That is proof that he is a real person. And that does not prove that he is not a vampire.
That's true.
We've been over this.
Yep, we talked about that before.
Now
I still haven't eaten McDonald's since that episode.
Good for you. You know why? Because I
don't think I'm ever gonna eat McDonald's again.
Did you see the thing of the CEO eating the new McDonald's? And I went and had it, and I had the same reaction.
No,
I was like, "Oh, I don't like this that much. It's not that good."
I don't think I'll ever eat McDonald's again.
Not after apparently the Vans company being owned by a certain chosen people, and
That's a good way to put it.
I mean, see how
I see what you did there. That was good.
Somehow in my brain of brains, it came out self-edited.
Yeah, I know exactly why that is.
And just us rambling and ranting got us rubbing our legs for some reason. I can't stop that.
So like I was saying, we're in weird times, man, where weird things are happening and
Yeah.
nothing makes sense anymore. And I have proof of it, okay? Because people always say, follow the money, right? Follow the money.
Oh, follow the chosen.
The what?
What? Follow the money.
Follow the money. Yeah.
Follow the money. What do a certain chosen?
So, I guess all the online gambling stuff has kind of changed. I feel like lately it's taken a new face, and it's not like, it's not so like shady looking. It's more like, oh, hey, you can just bet on anything, right?
Yeah.
There's always someone somewhere willing to bet money for whatever, it seems like. And there's like, that's a thing now that's becoming popular. And so apparently there's rumors going around that sometime soon, apparently in the next few weeks or so, the government's supposed to announce or disclosure of the existence and proof of aliens.
I've heard of this.
You've heard of this. Okay, good.
We're tracking.
And so,
are you guys tracking on that?
So there's actually a gambling, a bet. I guess I'm not a financial person. I don't really know a whole lot about money or how it all works. I know I would like some more. I would like to have a little more.
Yes.
I don't really know a whole lot outside of that. And I know how to make some, but that's it.
I concur. Do you concur?
I concur.
Oh, okay.
Yes, doctor. I concur.
Doctor. All right.
But so you can bet on this, whether or not that'll happen. Okay. And so, as of right now, today, March 28th, 2026, prediction platforms such as Polymarket or Kalishi have active high-volume markets on whether the U.S. government will officially confirm the existence of extraterrestrial life or technology by the end of 2026. The current odds look like this. This is will the U.S. confirm that aliens exist before 2027? Yes, shares are trading around 19 to 20 cents, which is roughly 19 to 20% chance, according to the crowd. No is sitting at 80 to 81%, or 80 to 81 cents. Trading volume on Polymarket alone has hit millions of dollars. Some reports say over $17 to $21 million across the related UFO markets. Short-term bets like Trump declassifying new UFO files by specific dates fluctuate wildly. One recent short-term market for March 31st spiked hard, then dropped, but the year-end one stays active. Now, what I took away from that is that there's a lot of people, $17 to $21 million. It's a lot of money. And so there's a whole system of money and technology and industry and jobs and advertising all around whether this will happen. Right? So whether it happens or not, at least a few people are going to make some money.
Yeah, I like money.
Yeah. But guaranteed, people like Polymarket and Kalshi, they're the ones who are making all the money off it, right?
And that's where we get to.
Oh, we forgot the
spooky music time. No, that segues perfectly.
That worked good.
Because here's the conspiracy behind it. Who is the thing? Is it a thing or a person or something in charge of the weirdness that just is life anymore?
Whoever started that rumor is responsible for $17 to $21 million moving around the economy now.
I mean, and that's just 17 or 20 million. How much if you made a Leering Center? Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, that could be, you add a zero, it could be billion, which
I feel like.
I think I said million. That would only be 10 million. Never mind. Lots of money.
I don't know. To me, it makes me think more, not so much that are aliens really existing or are they not existing. It's like, why? Who's making all the money off of that? You know what I mean?
What
does that make sense?
Like all of it?
Yeah.
I mean,
like, because you don't go through all that trouble for nothing, and you don't go through all that trouble for just for a little bit of a profit margin.
No, you want all of it.
Yeah,
you're taking all of the money.
I don't know. To me, it just feels like that's like a not a distraction, but a delusion.
Just like this show.
I feel like because people can make it such a big deal about it. What baffles me is that it's all of that money and the movement involved just came out of like people willing to put the money down for it. That's so weird to me.
Talking about money reminds me of something. Some people talking about money and how, and there's a whole, of course, South Park about this.
Of course.
Well, what if we just did away with all the money and, we could just have like a baker that makes bread and like a guy that fixes the roads and a guy that patrols around, and you like a baker and a cop and we have all that stuff. Yeah. But I see what you're saying. It was simpler to be like, I have a loaf of bread. I need my horse fixed or whatever.
I think what I'm trying to say is that I don't like how easy it is to make a big deal out of anything.
Everything's a big deal.
You know what I mean? Because anyone can I love the internet. It's done a lot of good things.
But it's also like a nuclear weapon.
It's also given every idiot the same platform that everyone else has. You know what I mean? and I can say that because I'm qualified.
Damn it.
I didn't even mean to get that deep, but it got there, dude.
Oh, phew. I don't know where that came from. You were saying?
Oh, I feel like we're being taken advantage of and manipulated.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day that I get up.
Like, I feel like they're saying, hey, look over here, so you don't look over here.
That's how we got to aliens.
Like, yeah. Do you think they're going to do it?
So before we get to 2027, or also the end of 2026.
Yeah.
Thank you, AI.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up because there's, yeah.
So we're not going to bet, but if we were, I don't know, maybe we need to commit and put down.
I think that's what they want us to think about instead of something else.
Just do it
instead of something else.
So,
because that's the point. I forgot I was going to say. All the taxes, man, they go off of that.
I think, we've been over?
A lot of money's going to go back to the government on that, man. And maybe it reminds me of, I saw, I can't imagine it's real, but I wouldn't be surprised too, just because things are so messed up nowadays.
Let's just pretend it's real.
But this guy was saying, like, if you imagine, okay, you went and bought, a few ATMs, put them in your house, and you started, like, every day pulled some money out or whatever. I guess a lot of the credit bureaus or banks, they'll refund the fees, the card processing fees at the end of the month.
They will?
Yeah. So this guy was like, yeah, you could just get a bunch of ATMs, just put your own money in it, and just start withdrawing it every day and just make a bunch of money on getting the fees refunded.
Huh.
I'm like, like I said, I could be a total, I could be, I am not that smart on a whole lot. I know a lot about a few things.
I don't know a lot, but
there's a lot I don't know a lot about. And money is one of those. I should be better at money, but I'm not. That's why I have my amazing wife. Love you, baby.
That's why I don't have any.
Yeah.
You are the reason and solution to all my money. I don't have any. It's because you. It's why I have any. It's because of you.
I got sidetracked. What I want to go back to those is Oh, I just feel like
were
that's
gonna
not
say,
that's
"I
not
love
the
you,
question
Val."
we should be asking right now.
Well, isn't that why we went to war?
Are we talking about that?
No, let's not.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Might not be a good idea.
There are lots of good
If
conspiracies.
you want, hey, I tell you, if you want us to talk about that stuff, let us know. Drop a comment.
Well, yeah. I'll just challenge you to that. Oh, you know what's going to happen?
If you want to hear our take on that type of stuff, just ask us in the comments. And
Our video is going to cut out.
we should soon.
The battery's going to die.
Are we still recording audio though right now?
Yes, we're still recording audio.
All
But
right.
I was just remembering, like, hold on. This is going to happen again.
Do we have a battery for it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's change that. We can keep it recording and
Last time,
yeah.
I think last time we just paused it.
okay. Then we'll be right back.
Go.
And we're back.
And just like that,
That didn't take long at all.
seamless
So
comeback.
let's
We were talking
we were
about.
talking about something, but now we're gonna segue to the other thing we're gonna talk about.
You want Pop Tart?
Nah, you enjoy that Pop Tart, man. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you a story.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this is out of May 7th, 2025. Okay,
This all started
this is a true story.
because we were talking about the aliens and betting if the government was going to announce that they were real or not.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? We just need to go right into a story.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. We turned another corner. We're trying something different here.
Yes. So, a woman who were anonymously reported by the name of T, just the letter T, in the New Fork database, which you may ask what the New Fork database is, and that's like the main database, I guess, of all the officially cataloged UFO alien encounters.
So is this like Mr. T's wife? Mrs. T?
Me, Mrs. T. Yep. She stepped outside her rural home in Shermandale, Pennsylvania, late at night for a cigarette. She immediately noticed an extremely bright light shining out of the nearby woods, so intense it felt like a spotlight was aimed directly at her. As she stood there frozen, she heard a consistent rhythmic clicking sound coming from the direction of the light. The clicking wasn't like any animal or machinery she recognized. It was mechanical and repetitive. She described an overwhelming sense of dread and unease that made her want to run back inside, but she felt almost compelled to keep watching. What made it even creepier, just 4 days earlier, her son had gone missing for several hours with no memory of where he had been. He only remembered something bright and waking up disoriented. The mother connected the two events in her report, wondering if whatever was in the woods had taken him temporarily.
That's just like every morning for me, man. You wake up disoriented from
where
bright
am I?
light. What's
happening right
what's happening? Where am I? Why am I? Who am I? Another good bad movie. Watch any Neil Breen movie, just so you know.
Who's Neil Breen?
Oh man, I wish I knew.
All right. The one thing that jumps out to me is the clicking noise. Normally you hear the UFO stories and they're silent. You know? So that's
Exactly.
that's something to take note of. Maybe.
Silent UFOs.
Yeah. We'll get into that later probably. More likely on this.
We're gonna forget.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just.
Let me finish the thing and then
We'll
talk about that.
Okay. I don't have a notepad to write that down. Like,
It's in the,
Side
gar-
note.
it's in the
Okay.
garden of my mind. All right, here we go.
sorry, Gardner, for smacking my lips.
She didn't see any beings or craft directly. She just the blinding light and the clicking. But the experience left her terrified and convinced something non-human was present. The reports include an uneasy feeling that they were still watching the property. The case stands out because it's not just a distant light in the sky. It's a close-range personal encounter with physical sensations, auditory phenomena, and a possible link to a family member's temporary disappearance, which we had talked about before, about people just randomly disappearing.
The 411s.
Yeah, that's it, dude. Watch that video. You'll get maybe a link for it right there.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do that.
Where did I leave off?
Clicking.
Classic
We're hearing
elements.
clicking.
So yeah, all the classic elements of high, strange UFO, UAP, close encounter report stuff. That is a classic UFO thing. Let me continue to scroll here. That's not going to help me anymore.
Right. And I'm done.
And that's what I got to say about that. So now would be a good time, I guess, to go into.
I guess I read that all.
Yeah, that went a lot faster than I thought it was going to go. All right. Well,
might as well just get out with it.
I guess if I was going to tell the story to anyone besides you,
tell it to everybody.
This would be the place to do it, you guys. So what I'm going to tell you, I don't know why I feel kind of weird about this.
Because this is strictly classified information.
I'm pretty sure I saw a legit UFO the other day. The other evening.
No.
Is this what is this what you're alluding to? Talking about?
Yes.
Okay, good. I would be like, oh no.
Oh no. I was joking.
Yeah.
No, that is exactly what we're going to do.
Good. Okay, sweet. I read that right. All right, so the other night I was driving home. It was dark. Yeah, let's add some production value to this here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk to you because you've already heard the story. So I'll talk to you.
I did hear it once, but how's it go?
So a few nights ago, I was driving home late one night down a long straight road I've driven down many times. That on the side of the road there's a big chain link fence, and on the other side of that fence is a bunch of military property. And I won't say exactly which because I don't know how the rules apply with that
anything
type of
anymore.
Thing. So you've heard us talk about where we live. Military base, you can deduce.
It's definitely Washington.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm driving down the road, and in this particular section of military property, it's like a big, clear cut area, wide open space, big field, nothing really obstructing your view. And like I said, I've driven by there many times in the evenings, and sometimes you see them out there doing military stuff, training and drilling and whatever. And you usually can tell because they got their lights on and stuff. And granted, they probably do train sometimes with their lights off and whatever. But usually you can see it's a whole operation they'll have going on out there.
Yeah, I've been there, and I was thinking like this is where you would just drop all the little bombs and kind of an empty. I've been there. Yeah.
So I'm driving down this road, man, and from my point of view in my car, I was in the car alone, and it was really nice weather out, and I had
for once.
I had the sunroof open so I could see the sky ahead of me or above me, and I see off on the side of the road, maybe to my like 10 o'clock area. There's like a row of 3 lights. Okay, all the same height, all next to each other, and they're just chilling there for. It looked like probably just a few feet off the ground, if not on the ground. And then it rose up maybe about 40, 50 feet. That, the thing about it, that even sounds like it might even be too high. At most 50 feet. And I was thinking, oh, cool, it's a helicopter. That'll be cool. And because I'm weird and a guy, I wanted to hear what the helicopter sounded like. So I rolled my window down because I was going to drive right past it, I thought. And so the window's down and I couldn't hear it. I was like, okay, well, I'll just slow down a little bit because I was going it was like 45, 50 miles an hour. So I slowed down and still couldn't hear it. Slowed down, still couldn't hear it. And eventually now it's like at my almost 9 o'clock now. And it starts moving towards me. And I passed right underneath it, like maybe 50 feet below it. And I was going about like 15 miles an hour. I was going slow. And I couldn't hear sound. I could hear, but the thing, whatever I was seeing, made no noise. I don't think it could have been a drone because I would have heard it from 50 feet.
Yeah, unless you're misinterpreting how far.
Yeah.
But that happens.
I feel like being able to see it and then have it go across like from like an unknown point of reference to the road right above me. And then right above me, like I feel like I could deduce that height. I mean, eyes play funny tricks on you at night.
Yeah.
But it looked like it was right above me, dude.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear a sound. It was totally quiet. And then as I drove, I lost sight of it because it was right above me. And I didn't see anything like in my rearview mirror, obviously, or no like lights or anything crazy. Nothing stupendous like that. But I thought that was the craziest thing, man.
We did see lights and like a row of them. And
it wasn't like
couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, it wasn't like they were arranged in like a pattern, like form, like maybe part like on an object or something. Not like the 3 triangle light UFOs you always hear about, but it was just like 3 separate lights, like on a string almost. You can imagine next to each other, and they moved, not as if they were going single file, but as if they were going side by side. If that makes sense.
Kind of, it's hard to picture.
Yeah.
But just trying to digest all of that, because we're talking about perspective. Because your mind, mine's not good, man.
Yeah.
You know how many people go, the moon?
I wear glasses, and my wife would tell you, like, I got terrible vision at night driving and stuff. And
of course. I mean, we're older now.
Yeah.
But everybody swears, oh, hey, so are certain times of the year the moon closer or farther away? And it's not. It doesn't change. It's the same.
Yeah, I never really noticed the difference.
Well,
I've heard that.
People say that, but it's when it gets lower in the horizon, you have a perspective. So if there's a tree in the shadow, And no, literally, stick your thumb out, cover it up.
Yeah.
It'll always cover the same amount. Like it's not changing. It's just the perspective. So yes, your eyes can do some weird things. And also, I don't think we posted anything on this. We saw something it's literally a UFO. It was unidentified and it was flying and it's some sort of object. I'm not saying it was an alien ship.
Yeah.
It was probably a drone. However, when we're walking around at night and I say, hey, maybe we should film over here. Holy look over there. There is literally something blinking in the sky. And Mike turns around and says, where? Oh, I see it, and he can't seem to film it at the same time.
The aliens prevented me.
I know we have stabilized camera and everything.
Use their tractor beam.
It's still he was pointing at this plane, and hold on, I've been following this plane. It's over here, and then he pans over, and sure enough, there's a light that was like blinking on, blinking off, on, off, where to go, and then you'd see it blink and move around really weird.
All shifty style and
Yeah, and I go, it's got to be a drone, but we are so far away and it's got to be over in the field over there down the way.
Yeah.
One of the farms or something.
Yeah. So, I mean, and another thing too, it wasn't going that fast either. The thing I saw. So, I mean,
it could be some weird silent drone thing that
maybe, but like, no sound coming off.
Oh, no. Because there are literally impellers they can make that make a lot less turbulence and sound.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it could be.
I wouldn't be surprised to find that out. That they had something like that.
That the government is hiding something from us. I wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah. But going back to the original thing with the whole government disclosure, like people are seeing something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's aliens or spaceships but it's something out there.
Make sure you get your tinfoil hats at Yeti Or Not HereWeCome.com. And so,
yeah. Turns out it takes approximately 3 pieces of tinfoil to make a good.
Yeah, was yours 3? I took like 4 and did a divvy. Your idea was better. I think it held up.
I feel like I did a good job on
that. That did come out nice the way you put the tail on there.
Yep.
Mine looks kind of R-worded.
Some handmade quality stuff, man.
Genuine imitation right there. So,
yeah, if you have any, if y'all have any UFO stories or encounters, or you just want to be heard about something you saw, man, let us know. That'd be really cool. And
where could you do that at, though?
You could find us on Instagram, on YouTube, and TikTok, and Spotify, and all the main platforms.
You can also send an email to stories.
That's right.
At Yeti Or Not, herewecome.com.
Yep.
Because I actually finished it.
It's a real
for me. I put up a website so we can start putting stuff on there, and we wanted to be able to have people send in their stories. You can just make something up. Maybe we'll even have.
We would never know.
We won't know.
And we might still just read it.
Yeah, why not? I mean, less I have to do if you make it up for me.
And do the
tricks
whole
on you.
Like and subscribe and get the bell on. And tell all your friends.
I think you're required. You have to say that.
Appreciate all your help.
Hey, you guys, if we had everybody listen to our show and they all shared that, we'd be the biggest thing in the world. And well,
this is the truth of the matter. We would love to do this for you guys full time.
I wish.
And you can help us do that just by doing the whole like and subscribe deal. So,
or you could not and give us the downvote.
If you want to be if you want to be a part of making it a thing that we would love to do for you guys,
because I enjoy doing it.
Just interact for us.
You have no idea.
That'd be awesome. All right.
Oh man,
I feel like I'm trying to sell myself. There's laws against that, though.
There is. There are laws against a lot of things.
Yep.
And I've learned that it just doesn't matter, you guys.
Is that the no?
What are we doing? Oh yeah, we pretty much like wrapped it all up, right?
Yeah.
Said what we needed to say. Page 1. Oh wait, no. Page 3. Page 3. There.
There we go.
There, we found it.
All right, y'all.
We did it.
We got here.
Peace. And then we can mute ourselves right here.